What's up, guys and ladies? How you doing? Alright, so today we're going to talk about all the different game modes that we want to see in Advanced Warfare. And yeah, I want us to talk about it together. I really think these are the type of videos that should definitely be a chance for all of us to voice our opinions, you know what I mean? So, of course, you're going to hear all of my opinions in the video, but I also want to see what you guys think too, because the game's not just made for me, it's for everyone. And hopefully, you guys are going to bring your A game in the comments just like you always do. And I'll send this video over to some of the devs that I know over at Sledgehammer. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about some of these game modes. Now, I chose this gameplay for a good reason. These party games are awesome, but very underrated and underplayed. People that play these games, they love gun game and sticks and stones and all or nothing. They're just fun to play. So of course, these kinds of games, they should be in every Call of Duty. That's a no-brainer. And it wouldn't hurt to see a couple new ones too. But here's the thing. I know there's a lot of people out there that care too much about their stats and their KD when they're choosing which game type they're going to play, rather than thinking about the amount of fun that they're going to have while playing it. Yeah, I know, it's really sad, but it's true. You know how it is. A lot of people only care about their stats, so they don't even try to play these fun game modes. And I can kind of understand that. I know I typically die a lot more in these party games, rather than any other game mode, but to me, it's worth it. It's just more fun to play. So, here's my suggestion. Why don't we just separate all these stats from these party games, so they don't count towards the regular online stats? So any kills or deaths, or wins or losses in these party games just wouldn't count. And I think if they did this, more people would play these party game modes and not be so afraid of ruining their stats. I think that would be awesome. People would have more fun, and hopefully that relaxed atmosphere would start to spread into the other game modes. But yeah, that's my thoughts on party games. Let me know what you think in the comments. Then of course, we have to talk about the competitive game modes, right? But for now, just the game modes. I know there's a lot to talk about for the competitive scene. I think it's one of the most important things right now for the growth of Call of Duty, but there's just so much to say on that topic, I'm gonna have to dedicate a whole video to that, maybe sometime in the future. Maybe we'll do that next week. But for now, yeah, we're just gonna talk about the game modes, okay? And I think it's pretty simple. Most people would agree that we absolutely just need a playlist like League Play from Black Ops 2. From everything down to the ranking system and seasons, and yeah, pretty much just a copy and paste of League Play. For the game modes, personally, I like Search, Hardpoint, and Capture the Flag, just like Treyarch did it, and maybe Domination 2, depending on how the maps are built. But basically, everything Black Ops 2 did is fine with me, and I also think it'd be pretty cool if we can try out a playlist for League Play on DLC maps, too. I know Nadeshot made a video about this last year, asking for DLC maps to get added to competitive, and that got some great feedback from the community. So I'm thinking maybe sometime after the second DLC drop, they should at least try it out. It doesn't have to be permanent, I just think we should at least try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, that's fine. At least we tried, right? And if it works, that's great. We just improved League Play. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about League Play and all the stuff for the competitive scene in a different video, maybe sometime next week. So let's just move on to pubs. Yeah, pubs. Of course, I want to see the usuals. TDM, Free-for-all, Domination, Search, Capture the Flag, Hardpoint, Ground War, and Mercenary. Other than that, there is a lot to choose from. Maybe Kill Confirmed, Demolition, Headquarters, Sabotage, Cranked, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of War. That was a game mode that was only in World at War. I never actually played it, but I always heard such great things about it, and people have always been asking for that to make a return. So maybe that's at least worth trying out. But hey, no matter what game modes they launch with, I definitely want to see something like a weekly rotation of some of these other game modes, just to see if there's anything worth adding or replacing later on down the road. And if I missed anything, or if you really want to see one of these other ones make a return, let us know in the comments. Alright, so that should cover party games, competitive, and regular playlist. What about hardcore? I'm gonna be honest, I never play hardcore, so I'm really not the right person to ask about it. Don't really know what's good. I know a lot of people like Search and Destroy and Domination, but other than that, I really have no clue. The only thing that I do have a request about it is that I want to see as many hardcore game modes as possible, as long as they can keep up enough population to play them. So, however many that is, that's how many game modes they should have. But yeah, if there's any hardcore players out there watching, we're definitely going to need your comments. But anyways, let's move on. So, what do you guys think about bringing Face Off back? Now, I'm going to be honest, I have mixed feelings about this. Of course, I love Face Off, and I'd love to see it come back, but I'm wondering if it's a little bit too much. If you really think about it, we're still going to be pretty split up between, 6 consoles? If we have too many game modes, then it just might make some of these game modes unplayable. There just won't be enough people in the matchmaking to get a decent connection. So, would adding face-off split everyone up too thin? Or would we have to sacrifice some of the other game modes? What if that meant that we couldn't have ground war? Is that something that you'd be willing to trade? So, that's another thing that we're really going to have to consider. Just for example, would you rather have ground war or face-off? Like I said, I'm kind of split on that. I don't know. You're going to have to let me know. And last but not least, do you think there should be a Clan Wars playlist? I like this idea, I gotta be honest. It's where you gotta play against other clans in order to get points for Clan Wars. And I think this is my #1 request. There's just so many people out there that refuse to play Ghost during Clan Wars. I mean, if you think about it, that's not very fun to get your ass kicked by a full party every single game, especially if you're playing solo or just with one friend. And if you're not having fun, it might deter people from coming back to play again, which of course is a bad thing. Plus, a Clan War playlist would actually be a better way of seeing which clan has more skill, compared to how it is now in Ghost, where it seems like the clan that wins is just whichever clan puts in the most time. Because, seriously, how hard is it for a full team to beat up on 6 randoms? Then if we want to make things even more fair, I think clans should also lose points whenever someone backs out of a Clan War match. Otherwise, clans are just going to lobby shop to get the easiest wins. Hopefully, we're going to have dedicated servers too, just to prevent people from DDoSing everyone else from the other teams if they start to lose. Yeah, because, sadly, people will resort to that if they have the option, just like they did in League play. But yeah, if they made this Clan War playlist, it's definitely going to show which clans have more skill, and it wouldn't ruin the public matchmaking for the casual players out there. And this whole video, all my ideas, it's all based upon what's going to be better for the community, not just what's better for one person. So if you guys agree with anything I said, or if you have any other ideas, please share your thoughts in the comments. Then maybe next week we can talk about the competitive scene and all that stuff, because I have a ton of ideas for that too. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a rating, hopefully a like, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss the other topics. I'll see you next time. Peace.